So here is my new yarn shed. I apologize if the audio is not great. I should have brought my microphone out, but I didn't. So this is the plastic shed. It is 8 by 5, and it's just going to hold all my supplies basically. So it's not a shed like a she shed to come sit out and work in, but it is one to hold my stuff. My husband got it all put together. Sorry if it's a little dark in here, but I just wanted to give you a quick view of the inside. So it came with a floor, which is why I wanted the plastic shed in particular. Most sheds, prefab sheds, don't come with floors. My husband caulked all the walls. That's the white stuff you see everywhere. It does have skylights, so there's a little bit of light. It's not terribly bright, but it's enough. And I've got the first of my yarn shelves in here ready to be loaded up. I have another set that goes on top of this that's basically just stacked up plastic crates. So that's going to go there. And then I ordered another one like this, but not the grids. It's like solid walls. And I'm trying to decide if I want to put it, maybe I can have them side by side on this back wider wall, or maybe I'll have shelves on opposite walls, because I also want to have space to stack the bags of plushies that are made already, and to like put my grid walls in here. And then I think all my booth stuff will fit pretty compactly into like one side or the other. So I'm going to do some figuring out. I'm just waiting on bags to come in to pack my yarn up, because the one concern my husband had was that bugs and stuff might still be able to get in there and like eat my yarn or make nests in it. So we're gonna put them in these thick plastic like clothing storage bags before they come out here to prevent that happening. But it's weather tight. It's held up through a couple of bad thunderstorms already without any water getting in, so I'm pretty pleased with it so far. When my bags arrive later today, we'll start packing up the yarn and moving it out here. Okay, so here are the bags that I ordered. Okay, they're not like super thick. I was expecting thicker. They're about like Ziploc bags, which is fine. It's fine. It's just to keep bugs out. It didn't have to be like the sturdiest of all things. So now I'm going to try to get all of this into these. Okay, so there's reds and pinks in, and I am glad now that I ordered that next shelving unit, because by the time I got this one filled up, I'm definitely going to need it. Next, oranges, and I have 8 skeins of orange leaf that I just got from Ollie's for $4.99 a piece. So now I don't know, what am I going to do with 8 skeins? I can only fit 4 in each of these cubes. Well, I guess I'll figure it out. Okay, update. We now have oranges and yellows in. I had to stop last night. It's the next day. I had to stop last night and take my kids to church. By the time I got back, it was dark, so I couldn't bring any more out to the shed, but I did bag up the rest of the yellows and greens. So I'm going to go get green next. Okay, so there's greens. I'm going to work on teal next, because it's sort of in between green and blue, and then blue after that. Teals into blues. Purples are next. Okay, so there we have the rainbow. Now I have more yarn than this. I have multiples of some of these colors that I am just going to keep stored in a bag out here. But this is going to be like the use this first yarn. So this is like skeins that have already been opened, or the only one I have of that color, skeins that have been like caked up or whatever. So this is the use this first section. So the next 2 rows on the bottom, I'm going to do neutrals across here, starting with darker brown, working my way over to cream, and then I'm going to do blacks, grays, whites down here. I think that's my current plan. And then when I get my plastic crates empty and I can move them up here, that's where I'm going to start putting in multicolored ones, variegated yarns. So that's my plan so far. And then when I get the other shelving unit, I'm going to do the same thing on this opposite wall for all of my Parfait Chunky, Naughty Ball, Posh, and Baby Bear sized stuff. And then once I get all that taken care of, I'm going to see how well I can fit my market stuff along the back. Like, see if I can fit my grid walls in there and my bags of plushies and stuff. So it may wind up getting a little bit full because I have a lot of bags of plushies to where I have to kind of shift things so that I can reach the yarn. I don't know. I'm gonna fool around with it and find out. If that doesn't work, I may move the shelves to both be on the back wall and put the marketing stuff along the sides. I'll see. All right, here we are with all the solid colors of Bernat blanket and Premier Basics chenille. Some mainstays in there too. Basically just, you know, all that like 6-weight blanket style yarn all together. And I still have, look, 5 cubbies left, which is good because I do have another Premier order coming in with some more of the basics. But I think most of that is like backup colors for stuff I only have like 1 left of this. So I don't know for sure if it's going to go here or if it's going to go in the backup bags. I have a few more neutrals. I could fill out the rest of that row with like the extra neutrals. But I might not. I don't know. I'm going to just move on to the multicolors for now. Those are going to go in crates up there. So I got to go get the crates, get them set up, and then start working on the multicolors and see how that looks. And then my new shelf is supposed to be arriving today for the Big Twist Posh size stuff, which is excellent because I have 3 whole big old bags full of that to organize. And yeah, we'll just see how this goes. Alright, so here we are so far. Got all the multicolors in those 3 bins up there with some duplicates in a bag. So I have a duplicate bag of the like primary colors and then a duplicate bag of extra neutrals and a few of the extra variegateds. I didn't have a whole lot of variegateds that I had dupes of, but a couple of them in that bag. Yeah, so this is where I'm going to take a break for now. It's lunchtime. And also I kind of need to have the other shelf put together to put the Big Twist stuff on. And I'm going to leave these bottom ones empty for now because I do have one more Premier order coming that I may need to like shift things over for and fit in a couple more bags. And then if I still have empty spaces after that, then I'll bring out the rest of the neutrals because that's what I seem to have the least of. So that's my plan for now. Okay, here are the pieces to the shelf. So I'm going to work on putting that together and get that out to the shed so I can work on getting the last of the yarn out there, and then I can get my marketing stuff out there. And I'm so excited for this project to be finished and so that I will actually have time to sit down and make something because I haven't made anything in like a week. Okay, well I finished building it in the house so I could stay in the air conditioning. And I'm a little concerned that it might be too tall for the shed. That's a little large, but I'm about to go take it out there and see if it'll fit. It is a modular set, so I can just pull off this top row if it doesn't fit, and just that would just be its own little shelf, standalone shelf somewhere. Maybe I'll use it in the house somewhere and put it on top of a bookcase or something. I don't know. So yeah, so let's see if it fits in the shed. Oh my gosh, you guys. It fit. I can't quite push it all the way against the wall. See, there's a little bit of a gap here because of the slope of the roof. There's a few inches. But I don't think that's going to matter since the yarn is going to be in plastic bags. So it's not going to risk falling out the back. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I got that to fit. It's like perfect. I mean, it fills up that entire space. And then I think my grid walls will probably fit, like just slide right in here and be completely out of the way. I don't know, they might be kind of wide. Maybe. I'm going to see. I'm going to see if they'll fit there, or I can push this over this way towards the door and they can fit back here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Because look at that. That lines up flush with that door. Beautiful. That's what I'm going to do. And then the grid walls will go back there. So they'll be completely tucked away out of the way with their little feetsies over there. And then on this back wall, I can stack up the plushie bags. I think I'm going to put... I've got 3 more of those purple crates that I was going to put over here, but obviously they're not going to fit. So they, I think, will probably just go on the floor here, and I can stack bags of plushies on top of that, and then inside the crates can just maybe go overflow or something like that. I may wind up not being able to access this very bottom cube, depending on how the plushie bags fit in here. But I'm not too concerned about that. So far, so good. So, let me flip this around so you guys can see me. So, I was gonna like try to make this video be the whole thing, but I'm thinking now that that's probably not gonna be the case, because it took me more than a whole day to get all of the Bernat yarn bagged up. And I think I have more of the size 5 weight yarn, like the Posh and the Baby Bear and the Naughty Ball and the Parfait Chunky. I think that's all the varieties I have. I think it's going to take longer than that. I think I have more than that of that to bag all that up and put it out there. So I think this is going to be the end of the video for this week, because I need to get it edited so I can get it posted tomorrow. Today's Saturday. And I'll just in my next video, if I've got all the other yarn packed away, I'll give you a quick update on how the shed turned out in its completed form. So thank you all for coming along for the ride of me getting my new yarn space all set up. And I am so excited to have my living room reclaimed. Maybe that'll be another part of the update, is how my house looks without all the yarn in it. Yeah. And no market this week. It was the second one to get rescheduled for weather. So that'll be next month. That'll be in May. You'd think it's the 4th? No, it's not the 4th. 3rd. May 3rd. Whatever that Saturday is. So I will have that market video posted after that market actually takes place, because it's not happening till May. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.